Welcome to Nokai. In this video we will discuss about Israel-Hamas conflict. The ongoing armed conflict between Hamas-led Palestinian militant groups and Israel began on 7 October 2023 with a coordinated surprise offensive on Israel. The attack began in the morning with a barrage of at least 5,000 rockets launched from the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip against Israel. The Gaza Strip and Israel have been in conflict since the Israeli withdrawal from Gaza in 2005. Hamas won the 2006 Palestinian legislative election, and a civil war between Hamas and Fatah in 2007 culminated in Hamas gaining control over Gaza. In response to Hamas's takeover, Egypt and Israel imposed an extensive blockade of the Gaza Strip that devastated Gaza's economy. Air raid sirens began sounding in Jerusalem around 6:30 a.m. local time, warning citizens of the attack in progress and to immediately take cover. An estimated 20 to 100 rockets were fired towards southern and central Israel, including Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, by the Hamas militants, according to the Israel Defense Forces. Meanwhile, Hamas claims at least 5,000 rockets were fired, all landing in southern and central Israel. More than 1,400 people have been killed in Israel, including children, and more than 4,500 people have been injured, Israeli officials said. At least 32 of those killed in Israel are Americans, according to the U.S. State Department, and at least 3,400 people have been killed in Gaza and more than 12,000 have been injured, according to the Palestinian Health Authority. Israel has responded with a barrage of airstrikes that have decimated the Gaza Strip, leaving more than 350,000 residents displaced. Israel has warned more than 1 million Palestinians to move to a safer part of the territory in southern Gaza or potentially face the wrath of 400,000 Israeli soldiers prepped to annihilate Hamas militant units, many believed to be hiding in a miles-long network of tunnels under residential neighborhoods. And many fear those trapped in Gaza, including an estimated 400 Americans, are on the cusp of a humanitarian disaster with no electricity or running water, and a food supply that is dwindling by the hour. By the morning, Israel had struck 426 Hamas targets in the Gaza Strip. The town of Beit Hanan was mostly leveled by airstrikes, and the Al-Amin Muhammad Mosque was destroyed. Targets included housing blocks, tunnels, homes of Hamas officials, and the Watan Tower, a hub for internet providers in the area. One Israeli airstrike killed 19 members of the same family. Survivors of the strike said there were no militants in their area, nor were they warned. Israel struck the Gaza City port with white phosphorus artillery projectiles. Israel bombed areas of southern Gaza. Ministry of Health officials in Gaza reported heavy overnight bombing in Khan Yunis, Rafah, and Deir el-Bala had killed over 70 people, including families who had evacuated from Gaza City in the north. An explosion occurred in the parking lot of the Al-Arabi Baptist Hospital in the center of Gaza City, burning some nearby vehicles. The United States announced $100 million in aid to Gaza and the West Bank, and called for crossings to Gaza to be open for aid. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres visited the Rafah crossing. He called on Israel to open a lifeline of aid to Gaza. A convoy of 20 aid trucks entered Gaza from Egypt through the Rafah crossing with medicine, medical equipment, and some food. Israeli attacks had left holes in the main road, slowing aid buses or trucks, and Egypt was trying to make the road functional again. The crossing was closed again as soon as the convoy passed through. Hamas released two elderly Israeli women. 85-year-old Yehaved Lifshitz said the following day she was beaten on her way across the border, but treated kindly by her captors in Gaza. Gaza's health ministry reported that over 700 Palestinians were killed overnight. The United Nations pleaded with Israel to allow more aid into Gaza. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel.